niceeshop 32 PCS Wood Makeup Brushes Kid Professional Cosmetic Make. I bought these for my daughter and she loved them. The bigger ones do shed a bit, but you can just take some pliers and squeeze with a little pressure and that'll do it. The set comes with about 7 gel line brushes, but it always good to have a few extra brushes. niceeshop 32 PCS Wood Makeup Brushes Kid Professional Cosmetic Make. For $15 brushes, they are nice AF, loving them, apply makeup well and they are pretty soft, a lot of tiny brushes, very useful. BLUETTEK latest professional horsehair cosmetic makeup brushes set. I was a little scared to order these brushes at first, but you will not be disappointed. These brushes are so soft and dense. The only problem was that it's more of a yellowish color instead of white, but they are still beautiful. The brushes seem very high quality and durable. Great first impression, you should definitely buy them. Top 11 PCS Professional Makeup Brushes Cosmetic Powder Tool. I got these brushes a few days ago and I really like using them. I originally had a bunch of random brushes that I used and that I didn't clean, so it was time to get a new set. I like this set because it comes with everything I need and I don't have to use the same brush and clean it mid-makeup, which I was doing before. I like how it comes a canvas bag so I can keep it separate from my other makeup and it doesn't get lost in my never-ending makeup bag. They do feel like better quality brushes and they hold the product fairly well. I don't have any complaints about these brushes, work well for what I need. Eco Bamboo No Animal Hair Kabuki Makeup Brush Tool. I love these brushes. I've had them for about a week and have used them a few times in various different ways. I wanted to wait until I had used all of them before reviewing, so I could leave my thorough opinion. I love how the brushes come with a card that outlines each brush and what the intended use is per brush. I'm sure this is especially helpful for someone who doesn't have a ton of experience with using a variety of brushes to apply their makeup. I, however, have a lot of experience with brushes and I feel that I can offer some really good insight as to what to expect. I found that for the most part they worked as outlined and also found some different uses and have also established my favorite way to use each brush. These brushes are very well made and the bristles are nice and soft. There are no areas where the brushes are coming loose from the handles, which is a problem that I've had with some brushes in the past. The handles are lightweight, but heavy enough to give you the amount of control necessary to appropriately use the brushes. They are very good quality as well. Here is my honest opinion per brush. 1. Angled Eye Lining Shadow Brow Brush. I've used this brush mainly to line beneath my eyes with shadow and also add some darker shadow into my crease. It is very precise and works well. The brush is firm enough to leave a good line, but soft enough so the line it leaves it isn't too harsh. On this brush. 2. Tapered Eyeshadow Brush. This brush is amazing. It is firmer than the other tapered brushes I own and I love that. Sometimes the tapered brushes can be too soft and leave excess powder scattering about. That is not a problem with this brush. You can create a clean, precise line as also blend. It's the best of both worlds. I also use it to highlight my brow bone and the inside corners of my eyes. 3. Concealer Brush. Again, great brush. I love using this brush to apply my under eye concealer and dab on blemishes over my foundation. For my under eyes I use the brush to evenly spread my concealer and then go over with a blending bud to blend it all out and finish with a finishing powder. 4. Angled Eyeshadow Brush. This brush is very soft and does well with reaching into the socket corners as advertised. I find that it doesn't leave as much pigment as I generally like, so I've used it more for blending and applying a light base coat of color across my entire lid. 5. Domed eye blending brush. The bristles on this brush are a little bit too loose for my taste. It does a good job blending light colors together, but if you're blending matte to dark into light, you really need a firmer brush. In my opinion, the angled brush does a swell job of this as it is slightly firmer. 6. Foundation brush. Love. This brush does a great job of smoothly applying and blending liquid foundation. The brush is firm as it should be and does an amazing job. 7. Contour blush bronzing brush. This is a really neat little brush. In my opinion it is much too small for my day-to-day blushing and bronzing, but I have adopted it as my highlighting brush and it does a magnificent job at this task. It is on the small side and firm, so I know it would be a great contouring brush as well, but I have yet to use it for that purpose. 8. Oval blush bronzing brush. I've tried this brush with blush and I think that the head is too large to get the targeted blushing look I generally go for. I've decided to use it as a powder and overall blending brush and it is really great for this purpose. 9. Domed kabuki brush. I don't use mineral foundation, so I tried using this brush for a couple of different things. First I tried to use it as a blush brush that definitely didn't work out as I had hoped. This brush is much too firm for blush application. Next I used it to go over my powder and blush and blend it together. It worked really nicely for this purpose and gave my face a seamless look. 10. Flat-topped kabuki brush. This brush is great for stippling, blending and buffing just as advertised. I've used it in all three ways to blend my concealer and foundation and it does an excellent job. I received this product at a discount in exchange for my honest review. Beauty Will 32 pieces makeup brushes set professional kit. For what I paid, I am pretty happy with the purchase. A few of the labels on the brushes were mislabeled or mixed up, but that's not a big deal unless you don't know the difference between a fan brush and an eyeshadow brush. There was indeed a strong chemical smell, mothball smell. It was more prominent on the case than on the brushes. I had planned on washing the brushes with a brush cleaner anyway before using them, and would have washed them even if there was no smell, but after washing them the smell wasn't noticeable on the brushes at all. The case, however, was much more pungent than the brushes and I'm not sure how to make the smell go away. I'm taking the product page's advice to air it out, and we'll see how it works, but if anything I'll probably just end up wiping the case down with cleaning wipes to cover up the smell. The bristles on the brushes I received were not falling out and none of the handles were loose. While washing them, I did tug on the bristles and none fell out at all. There were some stray bristles that were longer than the others, but it was no big deal. I had to trim them, so that's a very easy fix. No, there isn't a brush for every occasion, nor did I expect every kind of makeup brush known to man in the set. Look at the photos if you want to know what brushes are included in the set. This is a good basics set. I purchased it solely to replace some of my everyday brushes that have seen much better days, and I don't like spending a lot of money on brushes from big brand name companies. I'd rather save my money for good makeup products. I've used some of the brushes and they get the job done. The pony hair and face brushes pick up product very well, so I'm happy. All in all, for such a reasonable price, this was a worthwhile purchase. Travel Mall Professional Cosmetic Makeup Brush Bag Beauty Artist Storage. This makeup brush holder is super nice. I just love it. I have lots of different brushes from MAC, Sephora, and various places online and it fits them all perfectly. It's super nice quality and you can tell how durable it is. I did receive this product at a discount in exchange for my honest and unbiased review. Please click yes if my review have been helpful to you. It will encourage me to continue writing and updating my reviews, and leave a comment if you have any questions. I will be more than happy to answer if I can be of help. 2-pack makeup brush bag pencil case eyeliner pouch. I chose these to keep my purse organized and they are a nice size and good quality.